So in this clip, I'm going to show you how to sew a button on by hand. Now, for most people that seems really elementary, but as a sewing instructor, I can't tell you how many times I've had students say, well, I don't even know how to sew a button on. So I'm going to show you how to do that. We're just using an inexpensive plastic button that has 4 holes. So you're going to go ahead and put it onto your garment. And what I like to do, even when sewing by hand, is to tape it on. And this just ensures that it doesn't go anywhere. So you've taped it on. Then you just want to get a needle and thread. And when people first are starting to sew, there's a tendency with the needle and thread to actually double up the thread. And what that does actually is make it more easier for it to get knotted. So what I like to do is just leave one end hanging and then have just a single layer as opposed to doubling it up. Go ahead and tie a secure knot at the end. And then from the back, you're going to slip your needle into the fabric and through one of the holes. Then you're going to come over to the next hole and just pull it through. You're going to do this a couple of times. Go back through the original hole, and from the back you want to try to get it as close as you can to the original hole. And then go into the other little hole and do the same thing. And you want to do it about 8 times. After a few tries, you actually get into a rhythm where you can pretty much get it very close to the original hole, because you don't want to have this big bulky bit of fabric on the back, a big bulky bit of thread on the back of your button. Okay, so once you've done that, you just come to the back and kind of loop the needle into the little stitches you've already made, pull it through to secure it as a knot, and then you're going to stick your needle into one of the next holes. Now with most buttons, they're either going to have 2 holes or 4 holes. A lot of them will have 2 holes. In this case, you just have to do that once. But for this particular button that has 4 holes, we're going to go and have to do the same exact thing again, but in the second set.